CTV News at 5 with Hudson Mack.
Victoria police are searching for an armed robber who targeted a downtown jewelry store last night, and they'd like your help. The robbery happened at the Old and Gold store on 4th Street at about 5 p.m. yesterday. Police say a man wearing a balaclava came into the store waving what appeared to be a handgun or a firearm of some sort. The robber threatened the clerk, allegedly smashed a display case, and made off with a number of rings and other jewelry.
A man walked in with what looked to be a firearm and demanded items from the jewelry store. He loaded a bunch into a dark backpack very quickly and fled out the doors, out through the Sussex Centre and out into Broughton Street. So our officers were there. We had the dog unit come, but no luck. We weren't able to track him at the time.
Vic PD says the robber is 5'10" to 6'2" in height with a medium build. At the time, he was wearing a dark puffy jacket and had the hood up. If you saw anything or you know anything about this, you're asked to call Victoria Police. Well, outstanding leaders from Greater Victoria being honoured tonight for their dedication around the capital region. Philanthropists and volunteers recognized this evening for their hard work at the 2012 Annual Leadership Awards. The gala took place this evening at the Fairmont Empress. 9 awards handed out, including the Rotary Community Leadership Award, which goes to CTV's Bruce Williams.
Oh, I think recognizing the work that these people do is important because it recognizes the organizations that they work with. All of us advocate for, fundraise for, do work for different nonprofit organizations, and the recognition that may come to some of us is actually a recognition of the work that those agencies and projects do. So I think it's important that it be recognized.
And Bruce shared that award with another longtime Rotarian, former Oak Bay Mayor Chris Costin. The Lifetime Achievement Award went tonight to pharmacist and philanthropist Nazriani. The Greater Victoria Chamber of Commerce has a new brand. It unveiled its new identity this morning. It will be known as The Chamber. CEO Bruce Carter says the Chamber wants the brand to reflect a new direction in the organization. The Nanaimo Ladysmith School District is asking for your help to curb a rash of vandalism at schools. Uplands Park Elementary has been targeted again. It's been hit by vandals several times over the past few months, and the repair costs are adding up into the thousands of dollars. It's not just Uplands either. The district spends hundreds of thousands of dollars repairing damage done by vandals, and although police always investigate, it can be difficult to track down the people responsible. The school district says that Uplands has been hit particularly hard this year.
We have incidents of vandalism at most of our schools from time to time. It seems to kind of come in waves. One school will experience quite a bit of vandalism, and then it disappears for a while, and then it comes back. But definitely Uplands is one of our schools where we've experienced more than a normal amount of vandalism. We've had years where we've had $150,000 or more in costs due to vandalism, and that's money that could well be spent in a better way for students.
RCMP and Nanaimo have partnered with many schools in the district to form school watch programs similar to block watch groups. The district says Uplands is a difficult school to patrol that way because of its relatively secluded location and a building layout that makes it easy for vandals to hide from public and from view while they're committing their crimes. Well, thieves went on a shopping spree at a Coombs clothing store overnight, stealing name brand items after smashing the front windows. It happened at the Wabi Sabi Surf Shop at the Coombs Market. The shop is still closed for the season. It's due to open next week. An alarm went off at the shop at about 1 this morning. Police and the store's owner rushed to the scene, but the robbers had already made off with hundreds of dollars in merchandise.
It was clear right away. There was a glass smashed in the front door of the business, and suspects had made their way inside quickly. Luckily, the business had an alarm that was active at the time and scared them away, so it was more of a smash and grab instead of a lengthy time in there to take a whole bunch of effects. There was a bunch of brand name sunglasses were taken because I guess they were fairly close to the door where they made entry, and as well some brand name belts.
Right now, police have no suspects in the burglary, but RCMP say they may have surveillance video of the break-in, and they'll be taking a close look.